This opening sentence should be a hook, a grandiose, exciting bundle of words designed to pull your attention towards my voice, enticing you to spend some of your sweet thought on whatever it is I'm going to say next. But why is that? Have our brains seriously been hot-wired to rely on the constant drip of stimulation in order to find something worthy of our acknowledgement? The irrefutable damage that short-form, meaningless content is having on the youth can no longer be ignored. And it's time to expose how you, me, our brothers and our sisters have fallen victim to this new wave of poison media.
Please subscribe.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. In the time that it took me to say the app's name 3 times, a normal TikTok video would be over, finished. And without even consciously realizing it, your mindless fingers would have reached out to scroll to the next video. And again, and again, and again. An endless cycle of thoughtless consuming. The introduction of apps such as TikTok also saw the birth of a new form of content, short-form media. This style of video has been meticulously engineered to prey on the impressionable viewers by implementing rapid, enticing videos, effectively molding the attention span of us viewers to fit the sweet spot length of 21 to 34 seconds. The design of these media machines purposely push us to the next video as soon as the current one ends. For as once we simply swipe our fingers, a new video is presented to us on a silver platter. It really couldn't get any easier. The good feeling that we receive when we watch certain videos can be linked to the release of dopamine by the adrenal glands. When we watch something that we perceive as funny, cute, or other positive emotions, our adrenal glands activate and our brain is filled with the happiness hormone, dopamine. And therefore, we have actually become chemically addicted to scrolling. Because what if the next funny video, and therefore the next hit of dopamine, is right around the corner? Sound familiar? We're all currently being manipulated and taken advantage of by money-hungry corporations who have successfully sculpted our attention span to no longer be able to stomach anything more than 30 seconds of attention on one single video. This trend of short-form content has even begun to seep its way into other forms of content that we view. Take a quick look at this for me, please. Now, if you're anything like me upon your first viewing of this video, you're probably like, what the fuck? What I just showed you was a very short snippet of a video that appeared on my 5-year-old sister's YouTube Kids For You page. Just from this singular video, certain predatory techniques designed to lure children into consuming can be clearly observed. Firstly, prior to even clicking on the video, the thumbnail consists of hypnotizingly bright colors, drawing the eyes of children like a moth to a flame. And just like that moth, and just like the now burnt moth, the child will inevitably be harmed by giving in to these natural instincts. Experts have concluded that when using headphones, the audio that an adult should listen to should not exceed 85 decibels, otherwise permanent damage can occur. And since children are constantly developing, this limit is even lower, and if passed, it could irreversibly damage the development of their hearing systems. The video also utilizes rounded, colorful characters in each scene, many with fuzzy fur, neon skin, and big googly eyes. These design choices are again intentionally implemented in order to prey on children's natural desires to prefer bright, cartoonish characters as they instinctively view them as safe. This is why we have things like teddy bears. If I hadn't just told you that this video was from YouTube and not from a short-form media site like TikTok, you probably would have assumed the latter. This is because the production style of short-form content has begun to sneakily seep its way into normal content, and it started to infest longer videos with its predatory, attention-grabbing techniques. In the video, the camera never stayed in the same position for more than 2 seconds, having lightning-fast camera changes in order to keep the environment sporadic and fresh. And even though the actual video was 10 minutes long, the scene and topic would change every 5 to 10 seconds. In this way, the video was more of a compilation of expeditious TikTok-esque videos rather than a sound 10-minute narrative. It's here where we can fully see how TikTok has successfully corrupted and lowered our attention span so much that now, even in longer videos, we are fully reliant on that sweet, sweet dopamine that we have come to crave so much. This is why it worries me so much, especially looking at my own sister, that this generation who have been born into this short-form dopamine-filled existence will suffer the effects of being in a constant chokehold by the happy chemical further into their development. In terms of vital development, childhood is the most important and influential time for how the brain interacts with itself and the world around it. Children need to learn about the world that they found themselves in. They need to learn how to interact with others and build social networks. Children are sponges, eagerly soaking up all information that's fed to them. That's why the content that they consume is extremely influential in the type of person that child will grow up to be. And it needs to be monitored. Some parents will take this to the extreme, not allowing their kids to watch anything. I also believe this to be dangerous, as I believe that indulging in watching appropriate content can inform children of what life is like in other places in our big world. But what happens when the content the child is viewing is inappropriate, vile even? On the screen now are 6 videos that have been recommended on YouTube Kids. Keyword kids. None of the videos had any form of age restriction. To test whether these types of videos were usually found on the site, or if my little sister had somehow configured her For You page to be this egregious, I made my own account and hopped on the site. But no, upon creating a brand new YouTube Kids account, I was greeted by many more of these types of videos with clearly inappropriate premises. Research has shown that exposure to inappropriate content such as these will negatively affect the child's emotional well-being, cognitive development, and even their behavior. Through constant viewing of this sort of content, it's likely that the child will actually become desensitized to violent content, having trouble regulating aggressive emotions, and harbor harsh anxiety and stress. Personally, exposure to violent horror games like Five Nights at Freddy's led to years of sleepless nights, terrified that the bear was gonna come and get me. I hope by introducing you to the harmfulness of inappropriate short-form content, I've brought to light the destructive nature of modern content targeted towards kids. Restrictions must be put in place if we want to try and rebuild our attention spans. That's all I got. Bye bye.